Hey everyone, and welcome back to 360 Sports. I'm your host, Marina, alongside Sydney, Christina, and Parker. We have a very special episode today. It is the final 360 Sports F1 episode of the year because the season is over. And that kind of takes us into our first headline. Lando Norris was crowned the 2025 F1 Drivers' Championship, or champion. Christina, we gotta start with you because
Go ahead.
I mean, it's very clear.
It was great. When I was watching the race, I couldn't drink my hot chocolate because the first time I took a sip, he got overtaken and I went, nope, I can't touch that. And then I, a lot of times, was just like, let me know when it's over. I was like, I can't do this. But it all worked out in the end. And he won. And he's now racing under number 1 next year instead of 4. So it'll be LN1. And now my jersey will be outdated because it has a 4 on it.
I don't know how I feel about that, man.
I don't like
think it's
this
great.
shit.
I
don't know. I liked my old dictator, Max Verstappen, and I don't like this new regime. Like, I'm not a fan of it.
I'm
I'm
loving
started
it.
the new regime.
I'm not a fan. I
great.
want it done already. I miss when it was like, okay, Max is winning, but at least it's not Lando. So, like, cut the
But
cameras.
people would say the same thing about
But,
that,
like,
so I can't say
Williams, 5th place constructor championship. That's some big news
Yeah, I was
for
gonna
people
say,
like
that's a
me.
huge
general
deal.
thoughts on the championship, the season, Abu
It
Dhabi.
was crazy. I
think
mean,
this was-
It was a little shocking, some parts, and then other parts was like, oh, okay.
I think, and I've probably said this like 100 times since it happened, because everyone talks, my dad will call me or whatever, and I'm talking about it, it's like, the fact that it was 423 for Lando Norris and 421 for Max, and 8 wins for Max and 7 for Lando and Oscar, for me, like, at this point in time, after 4 in a row for Max, I didn't need, as much as I wanted him to win, like, I don't need him to win, but I did, like, feel very proud. Like, that was a great season to watch from him, and, like, the comeback of 104 points down on Oscar to then overtake Oscar and be only 2 points down on Lando is unreal.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, just watching all of that unfold between the whole season in itself and then all of the individual drivers' performances really is just a masterclass from every single one of them, honestly, because we talk about Max and that insane performance that he put on. We talk about Lando and how he was able to, like, take that first championship. But every driver really did kind of put on a show for each of themselves when you talk about either, like, Hülkenberg's first win, when you talk about the rookies, whether you talk about a team doing well, whether it's Williams or, like, any team really, like, performing better than they had. Like, this season, like, yes, it was different than last season, where last season we had the crazy wins. We had, like, some real upsets and things like that. But this season was different in the sense that people proved themselves.
yeah. I think you can't really pinpoint too many drivers along the course, like, up and down the grid that would be disappointed after this season. I think everyone had their moment, whether or not at the end of the day they ended up 8th in the constructors or whatever. They had their podium, they had a good finish. Everyone scored points, which is not common in F1. It doesn't happen all the time.
Not everyone.
Every team scored points.
Oh, I meant, like, drivers.
Well, yeah.
Not every driver.
Well,
actually.
unfortunately, that's like that was never going to happen. Unfortunately, but every team did score points, which doesn't happen all too often in F1. So that was interesting. I wanted to know, what did you guys make of the? I don't want to say it this way, the downfall of Oscar.
That broke my little heart. I was so excited for him. I was like, wait, this is so cool. Like, he seems so confident in himself. I was advocating that he was going to do it. I did not think that Norris had in my words, mental strength to do it. I was like, he's gonna get upset that he's not, like, the first driver. It's gonna cause a problem. I also like to point out that I always said Max was gonna do it, so, like, I clocked it.
I mean, last time we talked on here, for sure, Oscar was definitely leading the championship, and he looked dominant. Last time we talked on Sports Night, Max was coming. He was very, very, very close, and so
I didn't believe it,
it's
though.
crazy. We kept saying it's on.
I
knew it
said
was
Max
on.
was coming.
Yeah.
I was like, Max has a serious chance. Max was going to take it. And I'm not, like, I'm a Max fan, but I'm not, like, die hard.
No, I know.
I'm a Charles fan because I always hope. And
Well, I'm so surprised.
we can't even get into that because there's not much to talk about there.
I know at least before before Sunday, I was like, I'll be sad if Lando doesn't win, but they all earned it and they all deserved to win, so I was gonna be okay with it either way. Like,
I
if
agree.
Oscar won, I was gonna be happy because it was his first. I do think I've seen this a lot on social media. Everyone's like, this does prove that you can wear your heart on your sleeve and still have as Park would say, the mental mentality to win a championship, even if you're not acting all cutthroat and everything.
I agree.
You can still show your mental health and talk about all that and wear your emotions even though other people think you can't, but you actually can, and he proved that by
he
winning
was
this.
kind of cutthroat, honestly. I think he was cutthroat.
I
That's
especially
honestly what
took
I
a step this year mentally.
I think that was why I thought that he wasn't going to be able to take it, was because of how cutthroat he was. Like, I thought he was going to lose his edge because he was going to get
Max
so
is so cutthroat.
But Max is kind of like a robot. I was afraid. I thought the emotions were going to, like, the anger of it all, and like, oh, I need to win this. I need to win this, was going to be crushing when another driver is younger than you and is like newer to the team, and like that would hurt me. That'd bother me, and it would make me lose my focus.
Yeah, I think especially when you have people, especially after the fact, where like that's something to respect. Not even as a driver, not even as a champion, but just as a human being, being able to step back from whatever you do.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta respect
Be friends
that.
off track. He was talking about that in some interviews too, just be able to have this fight and still be friends off track.
Yeah, I'm
and
sure.
I think that's so important now, because if you look in the past and the 90s or whatever, you have like mortal enemies, like not just
It's crazy.
competitors, but like you think of
Brosend.
like
You don't even have to look that far back.
Prost
You've got
and Senna,
Brosend,
like
No one's talking
Seven
about
Mark.
Mercedes.
yeah, that
Yeah.
one was a tough one.
You know,
but
sometimes relationships go downhill.
Yeah.
Sometimes they persevere.
Yeah.
And we can see that with Lando and Oscar.
Absolutely. And I
Yes.
think on the mentality side too is really cool in a way. I think cool in a way. I think there were a lot of posts that were like, well, Max didn't win the championship, but he still won in life. Like, he was very much like, more than I expected, he was very much cool with it, and he was okay with it. And he was like, I did everything I could. We did the most. We maximized the season at the end of the season. And I think that was really cool to see, like, that. And also Kimmy found out that it was by 2 points and was like distraught because of what happened in
That was
Qatar the
hard.
week before. And he comes up to Max, he's like, I'm so sorry. And Max is like, it's fine. Like,
That's what he's
this is
saying.
not your fault.
Yeah.
Like, and I think we brought it up in F1 class yesterday too. The season is not one race.
Yeah.
It's 24 races. So many things could have gone differently to
Max
make one champion or the other.
Max could have won if McLaren didn't have a disqualification, McLaren didn't have a crash or anything like that happen. So it wasn't on Kimmy. It wasn't on
that's
If
so
McLaren didn't
like
have that disqualification, Lando could have won even by more points than just the 2. So
Yeah. No, I thought that
Exactly.
was people coming for Kimmy because of that. Like,
No.
guys, we're
not
racing.
real
People coming
fans.
for
We're
any
not going to be
driver.
best
Any
friends.
driver.
Like,
Anything
let's
like
be
that.
chill.
No,
Yeah.
nothing like that should ever
Yeah.
affect the total outcome.
Yeah. Well, move away from the championship. End of the day, everybody was deserving. Everybody did great. Going in, this is kind of a headline for next year a little bit. Cadillac announced that they are going to reveal their livery for 2026 in a Super Bowl commercial, which for me is all in. Like, that's expensive. That's a huge expense they're taking.
It is the first time a team has ever done it in an advertisement, especially for an advertisement for another sporting event.
Yeah.
Personally, I still will not be tuning into the Super Bowl, even though Cadillac has a commercial.
Really?
Just
Sorry.
view it all as
No,
like
I will watch
the
it.
pre-show to the Cadillac, like new
So,
livery.
like, no, I won't be tuning in. I will watch it on YouTube later, but I do think that they should still do something else besides a commercial. It's like usually, like last year, they had that whole like hour, 2 hour
That was
long thing,
horrible.
which
I'm
was
glad
horrible.
that's never
But
happened again.
at least like usually it's a longer affair than probably like a 2-minute commercial or something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I kind of do hope they do something more besides just the commercial.
Well,
Yeah.
also, the big thing with this is you are catering to, obviously, the American audience with this. But also, the
It's an American team.
Yes. Well, but the Super Bowl last year was the most watched broadcast on US by American viewers.
Yeah.
So you are now putting this expectation out there that you're going to have this team. You are going to put it in front of all of these viewers, because regardless of who's in the Super Bowl, people are going to watch. Whether it's teams people like, teams people don't like, because obviously last year Eagles and Chiefs in the Super Bowl, everybody said they didn't like them, weren't going to watch it. People clearly
People
did.
clearly did, yeah.
So with that in mind, you're going to have the expectation that this is going to be a team you want to watch, team you want to watch, team you want to root for, hopefully. And it's going to be a team you want to hope that's going to win.
Yeah.
So either way, there's going to be an expectation there.
Yeah.
So hopefully, with that in
Hopefully they
mind,
fulfill that expectation.
you're going to fulfill that, because old viewers and new viewers alike are going to want something out of this team. If you're an
Yeah.
old viewer, you're going to say, okay, you finally have this American team coming in that we've been striving for and we've been wanting. So they better do something because they have that GM backing a little bit and the Ferrari engine, and obviously that's going to change hopefully a little bit within the next few years. But then those new viewers can say, oh my God, an American team, Formula One, this sport that I just started maybe getting into, or whatnot, or what's that car, you know, because you've been seeing F1 and motors.
If there's not Valtteri Bottas in this commercial, they failed.
You've been seeing more and more F1 and motorsport everywhere. It's been in every movie lately. It's been in every ad.
ESPN's been pushing it a ton
everywhere.
on their ads.
So
Big
just kind of
push to the American audience.
Yeah.
They just want it now, and at this point, Cadillac is kind of setting themselves up to either rise or fall, I feel like, with this advertisement. And I feel like they do need to do something else in that F1 world rather than that American advertising world.
I agree.
Especially because they're probably not going to win races, let's be real. The only thing I'm really looking forward to is if the social media team keeps up what Mercedes did with Valtteri Bottas. As long as Valtteri Bottas is still on my For You page being hilarious, I will call them a win for the season.
Yeah.
No matter what they
him
do.
and Checo, I mean, what?
Yeah.
You
Why
can't-
is this like a second driver convention?
you can't not be funny. So
Yeah. I think it's also really important that it's like their debut. This is how everyone will remember them. If you are a new fan to the sport especially, this is like, oh, there's an F1 car on my screen. And again, like you said, one of the highest watched broadcasts. So I think it could be incredible. But also, like you said, it's setting up an expectation. If you're a new fan, you see Cadillac on your Super Bowl screen, and then all of a sudden they suck.
they're falling like the Chiefs are right now.
Yeah. So, anyways, I think that could be really interesting. Moving to our third headline, the final seats on the grid have been set. Red Bull announced earlier last week that Isaac Hadjar will be taking the Red Bull seat in place of Yuki Tsunoda, who gets bumped to reserve, and Arvid Lindblad will be coming over from F2 to race alongside Liam Lawson in the Racing Bulls. What do y'all think?
I'm scared.
I've been calling this for a long time, and I confirmed it in my head when I saw the F2 roster for Campos Racing when Nicholas Solov got upgraded to F2, and I was like, oh, so Arvid Lindblad is going to F1.
Yeah.
And that means Yuki is going away, but hopefully not for long. Honda, save him.
I'm scared, guys. Like, this is not funny. Like, cut the camera. I was cheering for Isaac, and I'm like, the Red Bull second driver curse. Like, okay, yes, Helmut Marko is getting
gone.
pushed
It
out,
could be-
which
could be over.
hopefully it'll become more of a development program.
Better
and
be
they'll
so much better
Seb,
at
save us.
fixing that.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I'm very, very, very scared because we've seen what being a Red Bull second driver has done to other drivers'
Everybody?
self-esteem, to their like standing, to where they like their future just completely changes when they take this seat. And I don't think it would have been better for him if he stayed. Obviously, like you want to keep progressing to that next level of like competitiveness. But I'm really scared for him.
I think we all are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there's
think
always an element.
hopefully he should still have a future. I mean, at least Arvid is young still. I mean, he's very young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They all are at this point.
They're trying to
scary.
replicate what Mercedes is trying to do with
Kimi.
Kimi, trying to replicate what they did with Max.
I think
Yeah.
that's
just
a
breeding
big
little
part of
bionic.
it. Of
That's scary.
having, I think every team is trying to do this to an extent now. It's having the next person, right? And I think also, and we'll talk about it a little later because it comes with Helmut Marko, but with this rumor that he signed Alex Dunn before, like without telling anybody, like before he retired. I don't know. It's a big question mark in my
Disappeared, that's all
brain.
that matters.
Disappeared.
He's out.
But I think
Thank God.
everyone is looking for the replacement, right? I mean, Max is young. Everybody across the board, they're all very, very young. They're very like they're 20s. So and a lot of people have been staying for a long time, especially recently. But you still need that next person.
Yeah.
And we saw with McLaren how dominant you can be when you have two drivers come up to the plate.
Yeah.
So you're also looking for that second driver for a lot of teams, excuse me. So I think it could be very interesting.
Yeah.
We
say the
shall
least.
see. I think Racing Bulls is a great place for Arvid, though. I mean, at the end of the day, no
I
one's
think Racing
arguing
Bulls
that.
is a great place, period.
Yeah.
Maybe the car will be faster again
So-
than Red Bull's, and he'll thrive. Like I
That's
think
like the greatest mystery of this season.
I
Let's
know.
be so real. Like, how did they out-qualify so many times? Like, the amount of times I saw Isaac over Yuki, and even Liam over Yuki across the course of the season.
miss those
no one
days.
knows.
The question is it just Max Verstappen? Like, is it the car or is it Max? And like
He's
this
just
I think
getting
it's
season-
both. I think it's a combo because
both.
they build the
He's
car
just
towards
getting
Max,
Yeah.
and can't expect every single driver
know.
that comes into the Red Bull second seat to drive like Max.
I think about what
Everyone
Alex
has
Albon said, where he was like, it's like using a mouse at like fully increased sensitivity. Like it's just, you'll turn it one way and it'll just completely go off, and like it's made for Max to drive it. That's why it's so difficult for like Yuki to succeed.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of young drivers, this season we had 4 spectacular rookies plus Liam Lawson. Whether or not he's considered in the spectacular or considered a rookie in general.
Wow.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll leave that in your hands. But the FIA prize giving ceremony is this Friday, and they will appoint a rookie of the year. I don't know. That's
I don't know
a
where it
good
is.
question.
They broadcast it so much last year, and I have no idea where it is this
Yeah,
year.
I don't know where it's at, but it will be this Friday, and they're going to appoint a Rookie of the Year. So we are going to cast our votes. So I think, Christina, I think you're up first.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to be honest, I don't actually think he's going to win Rookie of the Year, but
Just your favorite rookie?
he's entertaining. I will say that. So my favorite rookie that I think could win maybe is Ollie Behrman. And he entertained us for sure. He has 10 out of 12 penalty points in his first year, which I don't know if any driver has ever done that before. And he did beat his teammate Esteban Ocon. Ollie Behrman is 13 in the driver standings, and Esteban is only 15th. And again, he is in a Haas, not known to be anywhere near a fast car. And he did get into the 13s. And he did a lot of Q3 qualifyings in sprints, in racing, and he's gotten some points. And while I think he probably won't win, let's be real, he's got a chance. He's the 3rd highest rookie on the standings of the drivers. And he, I believe, is starting to live up to the idea that he could be Lewis Hamilton's replacement at Ferrari. And that's all I'll say about that.
That's a really high bar to set for the kid.
What?
For literally the kid, because I'm pretty sure he's younger than I am.
That always makes me angry.
I think you're about the same age.
When I
he's
found
only
out
20.
Kimi Antonelli's age, I got really mad because I was like, "What's going on?" Like, this is making me really angry.
Just wait till you find out Arvid's age.
No, guys, this is really making me angry.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think what solidifies Ollie as a contender, though, is his head-to-heads with Ocon, because Ocon is an experienced seasoned driver on the grid who left and came back. He's had all this time, and yet in quali, in race, they were very, very close, and Ollie even taking it in a lot. So
I think he's just messy. Like, he
And
needs
also-
to clean it up a little bit.
And also, when you consider his time in the Ferrari car, like he did put a hell of a performance out
But
there.
again, it was a Ferrari.
Still,
Yeah.
performing got
it
points.
wasn't Ferrari.
He did get points, yeah. So
All right.
he's got options.
Parker.
It's my turn, guys. Okay, my pick is Isaac. I chose him purely because, okay, do we think that Antonelli's not gonna win? Like, no, but it was really, like, it was fun for me and I was excited about this. Additionally, I do think that he is gonna move on to do really great things. I think he was pretty consistent with outperforming Liam Lawson on this team. There were some weird spots in the middle where it was like, what's going on? But I have a lot of faith in him as a driver, and I feel like considering his performance in the car that he is in as a rookie is like really impressive. And with the toxic environment of the Helmut Marko situation, like he was fully like, that was so embarrassing when he was crying after he crashed. That's your boss. Like, that's not a great feeling. So I feel like considering the situation that he was in, being able to perform is impressive, and I think he will continue to do really great things at Red Bull, and hopefully he will not be pushed into that second driver spot, but like it's kind of inevitable. So, but like all love, Rookie of the Year.
I love it.
I love Isaac, and
Me too.
he did
Yeah.
perform phenomenally. So he
know.
was somebody who like I did not pay much attention to prior to like knowing
He came
him.
in very under the radar.
He came in hot though.
I know, like
Came
Zandvoort
in-
podium, you are loved.
Yes, it really.
Absolutely.
I mean, he had to be well enough to get that second Red Bull seat.
I know. I want to know, like, because they're seeing some serious promise in him.
Yeah.
To get moved up as like a rookie to Red Bull, and like obviously they do this a lot. Like it's a whole developmental thing. They're trying to see who fits Max, which like that's hard to do.
I
But
don't think that's how you should be judging it.
no, that's not
based
how you
on-
should be judging it at all.
But you know what's? I think he might be a driver that could drive to that sensitivity
Yeah.
level.
I, feel
I
like he
really
got
do.
late.
I really believe in him, and he came in like you said, so hot, but also
Yeah.
so under the radar.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people didn't know his name before he was signed,
Yeah.
and he didn't do that great in F2. He did
Yeah.
good, but he didn't win.
Yeah.
So
He was around Kimi Antonelli, all these spots in like
Yeah.
F2, so he's kind of there.
Sydney.
All right. So my pick, I took Kimi. Obviously, kind of like she said, I think Kimi is obviously one of the strongest contenders for Rookie of the Year because he came in with so much promise. He was literally like, he's kind of known to be like the second coming of Max Verstappen right now. Like that's what he's kind of being promised to be. And he's put out an unbelievable performance this year. He may not have outperformed his teammate George Russell on any qualies or any actual races, but he's gotten on the podium. He's got debut points in his first race. Like, it has been an unbelievable season for him, and it's actually shown both the other rookies, the other teams, like, that he can be a serious contender, and he's so young. Like, it is unbelievable. He's so young, and I'm just excited to see him in the next few years. So I think it makes him a serious contender.
Yeah.
I agree. There's no like, Kimi is Kimi. Like,
Kimi's
what am I
gonna be
supposed to say? What
Kimi.
are we supposed to
He's
say?
the highest finishing rookie in the standings.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
He reminds me of like when your sibling becomes like a doctor and you're like a film major, which like no hate to film majors, but your parents are like, well, your brother's a doctor. And that's how I feel about him is like whenever he's on, like my dad always looks at me and is like you're a bum. So
because he only turned
complicated
19
feelings
in August.
between us.
Unreal.
Over halfway through the season,
Yeah.
he turned 19.
Anyways, my turn. So, I'm playing favorites. Okay, I'm sorry. I am.
Obviously.
My pick for Rookie of the Year is Gabriel Bortoleto, Brazilian hometown favorite. I'm sorry, okay? But he did have 5 top 10 finishes this year. He won F2 as a rookie last year, and he came in, like Isaac, a little bit under the radar, but he was able to win a lot of his head-to-heads against Nico Hülkenberg, who is super experienced, especially in the quali side, where the last couple years we were really impressed with Hülkenberg's head-to-head performance and his quali performance against Kevin Magnussen, and to come in and beat Hülkenberg in head-to-heads on quali, I think is super impressive. But I guess we're just gonna have to see who takes it. I
Yeah,
mean,
well, we're gonna have to see who takes it. Totally, it's totally a mystery. We don't know.
I mean, I could see
No, I
Rocco
think
Kamara or
totally.
Leonora Fordaroli from F2 or F3 taking it.
I could also make the argument like for Isaac.
for Isaac. I think
could
it's
totally-
between Kimi and Isaac
I
at
think
the
I
end of
really
the day.
see- only-
serious potential in Isaac.
The reason
Yeah.
I couldn't see Kimi getting it is because of the fact that he was in Mercedes, which
Yeah.
was the faster team, higher,
Yeah.
Yeah.
higher team, faster car, and so because of that, Isaac had to put in more of a performance
Yeah.
to get the car to that standard.
All right, well, girls, every time we come on air,
Yes.
Should we turn it on?
do we turn it on? Every time we come on air, they say we know wheel. But, like, do we really? So, I don't know if you've seen this
I don't
on
know if you
TikTok.
clicked it. It was off.
Tapple.
Put it on.
I think it's on now.
Category is anything in the F1 realm.
Okay.
You ready?
Wait,
Who's
I don't
going
know
first?
I'll watch.
go
I don't know
first.
how this
Okay,
works.
ready?
First, we'll go.
Do I have to hit the hand first?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do we do?
Ready? So you just like, it starts with that letter.
Brittany Rosberg.
Wait, I hit something?
It won't stay down.
There
Here we
it
go,
is.
Brittany.
PRS.
Lando.
Ricardo.
Ollie.
What'd that mean?
I don't know.
Oh, we're supposed to hit the timer every time, guys.
Oh, guys, I totally forgot about that.
Okay, let's
wait.
keep going.
There we go.
Cut the cameras.
Go.
Oh, drivers.
Max.
Wait, hit the thing.
You gotta hit the thing.
thing.
Go. And then hit it
Norris.
again to start.
Go!
Brittany Rosberg. Again.
Oh my god, what am I trying to say? Wheel.
Oscar.
Fernando.
Carlos.
Hajar.
Jack Doohan.
Alex Albon.
Kimi Räikkönen.
Can I say Toro Rosso?
Yeah, that's fine.
Side pod.
Liam Lawson.
George Russell.
Pierre Gasly.
Esteban Ocon.
Rookie.
Isaac.
Didn't we already say this?
Well,
Did we already say Hajar?
You said
for
Hajar.
age.
I said Isaac for I.
That's the same driver.
How do I stop this?
Interlagos there, that's another I.
So I guess the moral of the story is
we know wheel.
They planned that. That was really cute, but I wasn't in on that.
Don't touch it. It's just gonna keep going.
Just
I turned it off.
We know wheel.
we know
All right,
wheel.
no,
More
that
of the
was cute.
story. We know wheel.
Alrighty.
Anyways, I think the perfect way to round off this season, let's say, especially because they end the Formula One season with a Secret Santa among the drivers, is a naughty and nice list. And trust me, there are many people
I've
on
got
the
some
naughty
people.
list this year.
Yeah.
Do you want to start then?
I mean, sorry, but like, Liam is a menace, sometimes on track.
is.
I'm putting him on the naughty
for serious.
list.
That's for serious.
So I put Liam first.
Zach Brown, you're
Yeah.
like, he's the entire list. It's just me, and like my handwriting descends into like madness and insanity because
Should we
what are you doing?
throw Andrea Stella on there too?
No, what I would say? I would say you could put McLaren under the naughty list solely because they are a menace on track, but also they can be a menace.
Just the
No,
team
they
though.
can be a menace to
They-
each
just the
other.
team.
I
How
have
much
two
menace
words for
period.
you.
Zach Brown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
That's
literally
it.
the
Period.
entire
So
list.
right now
The
our
list.
Ohio
list
rules.
is
So just
everyone
copy
at
and paste
McLaren
his
except for
name.
the drivers, maybe not their engine
No,
personal
throw it.
engineers.
Throw
Christian
in there.
Horner.
No, he's on the nice list. He's on the nice
Horner.
list. Yeah, Christian
Helmut
Horner.
Marko. You are not loved.
Sorry, Liam Lawson. Who else? is
So
on
nice
the-
list. Let's be positive.
The rookies.
The rookies.
Definitely on the
They
nice
were
list.
putting James
They were
Vowles,
so-
guys.
Can we put GP on the nice list?
Yes. Hannah.
Hannah
Hannah
Schmidt.
Schmidt.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Esteban's engineer Laura. I'm so
DRS.
sorry, I forgot her last name.
Wait, RIP DRS,
DRS.
you're on the
RIP
nice list.
DRS.
I'm putting James Vowles in there because I feel like the dynamic versus like the McLaren dynamic is like,
I'm still
Pray,
upset at him
girl.
for
I
what
was
he
gonna
did.
say, I don't know how I
to
feel
Logan
about
Sargent.
him.
guys, I'm
So
really a
he
big
is
fan of him.
not.
I don't, guys, what did he do to Logan Sargent?
know
Stop
how
him from
to feel about
crashing?
that.
You
Sorry,
don't know.
touchy
I'll tell you
topics, touchy
later.
topics.
I'll tell you later what he did.
But I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of ups and downs for people.
Nico
of naughty
Hulkenberg
nights.
on the nice list.
Yes.
Like the tracks were nice.
Okay.
I'll take
There's
it.
FIA on the naughty list.
Always.
Always.
That penalty in Abu Dhabi.
Well, no, clearly.
But Yuki won.
Well, he
Yes,
swerved
but
3
penalties,
times.
period.
Okay, and Lando overtook
We're not
off the
getting
track.
into this
We're-
right now.
well,
We're not
I
getting
can't-
into this right now.
Because the camera's like,
All I
it's
know
fine.
is okay,
We need
so.
a count of how many times Parker said cut the cameras.
No, because I actually cut them. Like,
I think I'm gonna go with
we're
4.
done. Just kidding.
You're gonna go with 4?
All right. Last but finally not least, we rounded off 2025. We're looking forward to 2026, which kicks off in too long, like 80-something days. But there are a lot of changes coming. So what is one thing that you're really excited for and looking forward to in 2026?
I can start. Let's see. I'm not the world's biggest fan of Red Bull, but like Helmut is gone. I am looking forward to that old man being gone. And then
Thank
I'm looking forward to Isaac's potential. So the Red Bull changes, you know?
Yeah, I think Helmut being gone is huge.
I think it's big, especially for Hajar.
I think the GP's role not being set for Red Bull also brings a lot of question
I like-
marks.
It's going to be
so-
almost worrisome because I want to see how Max is going to deal with it.
Well, Max has said so many times that like GP and the people is what keeps him at Red Bull.
Yeah.
It's not the organization
Exactly.
itself. So it really does worry me, or I guess it doesn't worry me because I'll be a fan of Max wherever he goes. But for
Yes.
Red Bull purposes, it should
Yeah.
worry them. The idea that GP may not be coming back to the track, and
And
I
the
don't
team
think
is
that
falling
that's.
apart.
I don't think that's a professional decision. I think it's a personal decision. I think there's
Yeah.
been a lot going on this year. He missed a couple races.
really long time
so-
ago, there was a rumor that Helmut would leave, and who would replace him? Sebastian Vettel.
Yes,
And
please.
I'm
Save
looking
us.
forward
I love
to my delusional manifestation of Seb returning to us.
Sebastian
Love it.
Vettel, please save us. We need you.
I would love that.
I chose, guys, goodbye Imola. Hello, a new circuit in Madrid.
You're looking forward
I'm
to
not
that?
necessarily
another
looking
one.
forward to it, okay? So here's, it's like complicated relationship here. I'm excited because I feel like the placement brings a lot of like accessibility to people coming to watch it. And like,
Yeah.
typically it's like you have to go super far to like go and access any kind of F1. Like, I know Silverstone, like it's like you're over in like a hotel and that's language. That stuff is like hours away. So I'm excited for that part. I feel like it will definitely bring a lot of people into the sport and bring a lot of accessibility. I'm a little upset because we're getting a street circuit that like will not be good for overtaking in replacement of like an amazing circuit that we had some amazing times at. So it does break my heart a little bit, but I understand like the pros and cons of like, yeah, it'll bring a lot of people an easier way of getting into the sport and like watching this, which is really cool.
I think if you're gonna get rid of a track to replace, or a track, to replace Madrid, I don't know. Well, my English doesn't make sense. It shouldn't
I'm
be
with you.
Imola.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I'm
agree.
like, no.
There are
agree.
definitely
place of-
worse,
yeah.
but I think there's also
Okay.
it's a money grab inevitably. Like
Yeah.
Imola and Monza
yeah.
pay some of the lowest fees for sure, Monaco and stuff.
Yeah.
But
I think
No, I
just
agree.
stop getting rid of all the historic tracks just so you can make more money.
But like
Hot
they're
take.
not gonna.
No.
So
all right, Sydney.
I think something, again, maybe not something I'm necessarily looking forward to, but something that'll be interesting to see the outcome for is the Apple streaming deal. Apple obviously got the rights to F1 TV pretty much, and everything's going to have to move and switch and change. And I think something that people were talking about is the whole archive situation. What's going to happen to them? Are they all going to move? Are they going to stay on F1 TV? Because it's still going to exist, but it's not going to, like, have the rights to, like, stream everything.
And all those mini TV shows they have on there,
Yes.
I'm like, I'm not looking forward to it just because I'm confused. Where is my $80 I spend on F1 TV going?
That's not going to exist anymore.
I know.
Yeah.
But
So,
I
do
think
get
the
free Apple TV.
commentators, the idea, like, who are we going to get to watch? Are we going to get all the feeds that we normally have? If you're a viewer in the U.S., but you only speak French, like, are you going to be able to see it in your language like we can on F1 TV? So it'll be interesting. I think one of the things I'm most looking forward to is the new regs. The cars are getting smaller, so although we have more cars on the grid, it is
God.
smaller. So hopefully, like tracks like
But that
Monaco
much.
and other street circuits will be a little bit better. But unfortunately, we do say goodbye to DRS and hello to Mom.
If
I'm
I
very
don't,
confused.
if I don't hear anyone ever say, blah 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 is using Mom to overtake blah blah blah, that's a missed opportunity. That's funny.
I'm really confused and interested to see like what the commentator's going to say because I remember like the Visa Cash App RB Racing Bulls thing, and then it just became the Racing Bulls.
Yeah.
Or VCAR.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be
I don't know.
really interesting to see what happens to that.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
and the tire. I was also Pirelli, like their new tires for the new car, hopefully will help us rely on strategy more. So I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to wait and see for 2026, and we'll be back next year to talk more F1. But for now, that is all for 360 Sports F1 Edition. I've been your host, Marina, alongside Sydney, Christina, and Parker.